There's people that walk down this path and they just see that there's warm food and there's like grown men crying. Hey guys, my name is Ben Crawford and I am here at mile 105 on the Appalachian Trail going northbound Rock Gap. And we were through hikers in 2018 and we received a ton of trail magic. The last 2 years we've come back to this spot to give other people trail magic, and we're just finishing up day 4. This is how we spent our spring break this year. And I've gotten some questions of people asking, how can I support hikers if I want to provide trail magic on the Appalachian Trail? So I thought that I would show you guys our setup and what we did based upon what we appreciated the most from our hike on the Appalachian Trail, in the hopes that it can help those of you guys that are interested in supporting hikers, give you guys some ideas. So this is our setup here. We have this huge van that we brought stuff out. We got these folding chairs. We have this like propane grill that we hook up to a full-on propane tank. So that's pretty convenient. We can hook up a frying pan and everything.
Well, I think of my father, how he changes and he alters as the seasons grow colder. He's looking older.
And I'm gonna go interview the family members here. We got some hikers eating still. All right, Memory, what do you have to say about trail magic?
I think it's really nice to have chairs for the hikers because they don't really get that out in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things. When hikers sit down, they say, oh, a chair with a back. It really feels like a luxury item out here. Eden, what do you got?
Well, when I was hiking, one of the things that like I was always thinking about was like fresh fruit and vegetables, because it's really hard to pack those things out. So the first time that we did trail magic, the first thing I said was that we should do fresh fruit, and so we've been doing that, and it's really fun to see all the hikers. They're like, oh, fresh fruit. Like, I don't know, it's just like, it's really exciting to them.
Filia, do you have any favorite trail magic things that you like out here?
I like that people, like the hikers, when they come, they like eat a lot, and we like seeing them eat a lot.
And they what?
We like seeing them eat a lot, so.
Yeah, they're very hungry, huh? So they eat huge portions. So we try and do all you can eat out here. All right, Cammie, what do you got? Cigars? That's what you recommend?
Probably not many people want cigars. I recommend a few different kinds of drinks other than water. Kool-Aid is a favorite out here, and it's easy to do. Or what's even easier probably is pop. When I was through hiking, I wanted pop all the time. The other thing I think is really good is to have portable snacks that they can't get easy in town, like homemade cookies that are already in a bag that they can just bring with them.
All right. Some people were asking about our deep fryer on the fire. We have a solo stove down there and just a pot with oil. Right now we're cooking potatoes, and then we do corn dogs and cheese sticks that we dip in the corn dog batter and fry. And then we do blueberry fritters, which that's the leftover blueberry pancake batter that we all can fry in this thing. And it's pretty cost effective. And people say it's like really yummy. A lot of hikers say it was like their first and best corn dog they've ever had.
But that's looking back on the old. Every town was better than its name. You dreamed about London and me. You showed me Ryan and how to take a stand, but I was just glad to see.
What do you got for us for trail magic?
One of the most valuable things that we could see would be like a trash can. So when you provide like a way for people to dump their trash that they've been carrying for days, just really thoughtful and like it takes a load off of their packs, and it's really nice.
So we bring plenty of extra garbage bags here, and then we tell hikers that they can dump out their trash. A few suggestions that I'll give you guys is a lot of hikers, they get a lot of packaged sugary foods. And the reason why we like doing trail magic is hikers are some of the most thankful bunch out there. So really anything you give them, they'll probably appreciate. But while we were hiking, we really liked things that were like fresh cooked or a little bit more homemade. So if you have access to like a stove or a grill, or you could bring a Weber and cook burgers, or pancakes, or grilled cheese sandwiches, or quesadillas, or fajitas. There are some vegetarians out on the trail, like quite a few actually, so it's fun to provide options for them. But yeah, anything that's like fresh cooked that kind of reminds them of civilization or home. And just remember, hikers eat a lot. So we're looking for like cost-effective things like pancakes. You know, it's easy to feed a ton of people a lot of pancakes, and we've fed probably more than 100 people here in the last 3 or 4 days, maybe I would say 120 or so, but this is early on in the trail. We're at mile 100, so the further you go, sometimes the fewer hikers you have, and sometimes people wonder like, well, how do I find the bubble? And there's a couple ways. There's one website in particular, we'll put the link in the description if it's still active. But there's also Facebook groups where you can find out where people are going. But a good rule of thumb is most people start between March 1st and April 1st. That's like the key window. And the average hiker that finishes does it in about 5 months. So for us, we hiked in 5 months and 9 days, and that meant we did 13.5 miles a day. So if you want to find out where most of the hikers are, if you just take like March 15th and you know, if you have a spot that you want to go, you can calculate at about 13 miles a day or so, you can calculate where most of the people are depending on that start date. And then you can target those dates if you want to feed the most people. It's been so great for us. We have a whole bunch of videos where we're sharing about our experience doing the actual trail magic, so I'm not going to get too much into it. But the hikers, they really appreciate it. You will never come across a group of more thankful people. I mean, literally there's people that walk down this path and they just see that there's warm food and there's like grown men crying that cannot talk. It's one of the coolest things. So it's an extremely gratifying experience for us to be able to connect with the trail. Maybe you're not able to through hike or get out there for a full 5 months, but you want to just like hang out with hikers and get a feel for what the trail's like and hear some stories. Highly, highly recommend if you can come out here for a day or 2 and set up breakfast, lunch, and dinner with some of those suggestions. Hope that helps. One final thing I would love, if you are a through hiker or if you have received or done trail magic, I would love for you guys to leave in the comments what are your favorite things that you've either gotten or that you've cooked for other people that you would recommend, and upvote what you see down there, because I would love for people to be able to get ideas if they want to support through hikers. All right, I think that's it. Anything else we want to say? We're packing up tomorrow. I wish we could stay for longer, but this is going to be an annual tradition for us. Hope that helps, guys. We'll see you next time.
It knocks me down and I can't get up. It knocks me down. 'Cause if we're just 1, 2, 3, and time washes over me, it knocks me down and I can't get up. It knocks me down and I can't get up. It knocks me down and I can't get up. It knocks me down.
For 5 months, our family walked 13 miles every day.
We became the largest family to complete the Appalachian Trail.
We encountered snowstorms, overflowing rivers, rattlesnakes, and the government threatening to take away our kids.
And that was the easy part.
2,000 miles together, the story of the largest family to hike the Appalachian Trail is available on Amazon and all major online retailers.